Hey, good morning. Tuesday. Whoops, sorry. Tuesday, August 20th. I hope things are going pretty well for you so far today. So far, so good. So far, so good over here. I've been up for about, a couple hours, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Um, so one thing I wanted to do this morning, talk about just a teeny bit before I do the daily reflection and stuff. Well, I've got your attention. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about like scheduling. Sorry, I know I do this all the time. Um, and you've heard me talk about Fly Lady before, and so that's something you can check out. Fly Lady, she has a website, she has YouTube videos, blah blah blah. She just helps you kind of get organized, get in a schedule. Really, it's getting in a schedule and in a routine. And so I'm not going to harp on a bunch of her stuff today. But one thing that I think she does that's so smart, and it's something that if I really try to do, it just helps so much because so much of my recovery is just stopping that negative self talk, those old messages that just start kicking when I mess something up. Um, so she has a thing where you start getting ready for your day the night before. Shocking. And she has this idea where you have a place where you just put everything that you need before you walk out the door. And I think that's such a cool thing to do. Like just during the day, as you're going through your day, just kind of putting everything in one spot. Like if you know you need to take something with you to Beyond Birth, put it there that, earlier in the week. I don't know, your kids' stuff that they're going to need. At least if you just have it on one table, on one countertop, in one pile, you know it's going to be there. So just these little teeny things the night before. One thing that I love is knowing where your keys are the night before. I make sure that my keys are in my purse and my purse is next to my bed. So if I need it in the middle of the night or anything, it's right there and it's got my keys in it. It's got my wallet in it. All that stuff is just ready to go. And maybe this sounds like common sense to you. When I was like, I'm just now figuring this out. So when I get excited about things that are working well for me, I try to share them with you. So maybe that's helpful. I don't know. Maybe you've known this forever. I just haven't. And it's a great way too to kind of teach your kids, to kind of get their stuff in one spot the night before, and you can go through everything. And then you've just got a better chance in the morning because these mornings are rough. So just a thought. I don't know. Here we go. Today, daily meditation from Keep It Simple, daily meditations for 12-step beginners. August 20th. Heaven and hell is right now. You make it heaven or you make it hell by your actions. And that's a quote from George Harrison. He's one of the Beatles. We used substances to feel better, but we started feeling worse. We were out of control. Life seemed like hell. Now we have a program that tells us how to make life better. Some days it even feels like heaven, but we have to work our program to make our own heaven. Working the program isn't too hard and it makes us feel so good. So why don't we do it all the time? Maybe we're a little afraid of heaven. It's time to learn to love having a better life. Wow. Prayer for the day. Higher power, help me work my program each day so each day has a little bit of heaven in it. Help me get used to having a better life. Action for today. Today, I'll think about the moments of kindness, joy, hope, and faith that put a little bit of heaven into my day. And I think that, this is so part of this prayer. Help me get used to having a better life. That's a huge part of recovery. We don't think we deserve it. We aren't used to it. We feel off kilter when things are going smoothly. Like if I would get out of the house with my kids and I hadn't hollered at them and they had everything that they needed and we were going to school, like that felt weird. I was like, what did I do wrong? What are we forgetting? What is, when things go smoothly in recovery, when my life is not sheer chaos, in recovery, it can feel really uncomfortable. And sometimes it makes me even want to kick up a little drama. Stupid things like in the morning, I'm like, oh, maybe I won't take my thyroid medicine today. Isn't that wild? No, that's dumb. Just little things that my brain just tells me these weird little things during the day. And luckily, I can kind of pause and say, wait, that sounds crazy. I cannot say things out loud. I can call and double check on when my appointment is. I can, not just assume that I remember things. I can take a few minutes and clean up my kitchen at night. I can, it's just those little things that then things go smoothly. But then I also have to be aware of that because when things are going smoothly, that can make me feel really uncomfortable too because I'm just not used to it. So it's just constant, y'all. It's constant. That's why, you check in when things are going well. You check in when things are going not well. You just keep holding yourself accountable. You're just going to have these feelings. And, when we talk about them and we reach out, and that's how we get through them because a lot of them are new and we don't know how to feel good even. We don't know how to feel okay. We feel guilty. You feel okay parenting now and then the guilt comes in because you didn't parent another child or, it's just constant. It's just constant. I was petting my dog last night, just like, oh, I'm so happy I'm petting my dog. And I'm like, oh, he's getting older. No, no. Be in the moment. Breathe. Be in the moment. Be present. It's okay if life is good. It's okay if life is good. It's okay if life is not good. We just get through it. And we get through it together. And that's what we do. And that's called recovery. So there you have it. Words of wisdom. Here it is. Okay. So now I'll go for some real actual words of wisdom from other people other than myself. Okay. This is page 99 in the NA Basic Text. Just a great reading to start your day off. Just for today, living the program. We live a day at a time, but also from moment to moment. When we stop living in the here and now, our problems become magnified unreasonably. Patience isn't a strong point with us. That's why we need our slogans, our sayings like in recovery, and our friends and support people in recovery to remind us to live our program of recovery just for today. Tell yourself, just for today, my thoughts will be on my recovery, living, and enjoying life without the use of drugs and alcohol. Just for today, I will have faith in someone in recovery who believes in me and wants to help me in my recovery. Just for today, I will have a program of recovery. I will try to follow it to the best of my ability. Just for today, through my program of recovery, I'll try to get a better perspective on my life. Just for today, I'll be unafraid. My thoughts will be on my new associations, people who are not using drugs and alcohol and who have found a new way of life. So long as I follow that way, I have nothing to fear. Main thing to remember, just you're not alone. Reach out, holler, grab somebody, tell somebody what's going on, the good and the bad. And we'll get through all those feelings together. So let's go ahead and we'll just close out this morning with the wee version of the Serenity Prayer and get this Tuesday going, okay? Deep breath. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today. Amen. Have an amazing Tuesday in recovery, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Oh, and I also want to say I will be at Beyond Birth all next week. I have groups at 10 a.m. We have our Thursday Sobriety meeting at 3 o'clock. So come see me. See you guys soon. Bye.